Hi guys, this is Mr. Sass and I'm here today to do a late review of Attack on Titan chapter 80, The Nameless Soldier. And this chapter, very simple, but it has a very cool concept attached to it, and I'll get to that in a moment. But first of all, Aaron is out. Like he's not dead, but he's faded away. He's not waking up right now. The Colossal Titan is still on the move. They are trying to get him with the Thunder Spears, but Bertold is a really smart character and he sees through the ruse. He deploys some steam from his back, which burned Mikasa when she tried to use the Thunder Spear on him. So he's onto them and they simply have no way of taking him out. And on top of that, it seems that Reiner has recovered. Motherfucking Reiner. He had no head, but somehow, someway he has recovered. And I know they gave us some bullshit explanation about him moving his consciousness within his spinal cord and then rebuilding his brain from there. But we didn't see any of that in the entire Attack on Titan manga. This is the first time we see a Titan rebuild his head, and yeah, it's an ask. It's somehow he wanted Reiner to still be alive, and now Reiner and the Colossal Titan are destroying them because Eren is out, and Eren was the last hope. On the other side of the wall, the Beast Titan is wrecking the houses, and soon enough there won't be any houses left, so everybody will be killed by the boulders, by the shrapnel that he's throwing. So they needed a plan, and Reiner actually comes up with a plan, with a suicide plan, and it's pretty awesome if it works. So the plan is pretty simple. Reiner, leading the charge on the entire troops, is going to go charge the Beast Titan. So they are going to go out in the open on the horses and try to reach the Beast Titan. Their chances of reaching the Beast Titan are close to zero, but they will cause enough noise, let's say enough uproar, that the Beast Titan will only be concentrated on them. Even though they all die, and in the end, they will provide an opening for Levi to cut the Beast Titan's head from behind. And this is the entire plan. While they are causing this uproar, Levi is going to skip behind the line of Titans and use the Titans as poles so he can use his 3D maneuvering gear, so he can go and kill the Beast Titan, and whoever survives, but then they will have a way out. And they are charging. And that's basically the chapter. We see Levi going from the behind and them charging, and then the chapter ends. But the most important, well, not really important, but the most amazing stuff comes when Reiner is trying to convince everyone to go on a suicide mission, and he doesn't lie to them. He doesn't tell them lies. He tells them that we are going to charge the Beast Titan, and the probability of us actually getting to him is close to zero. Probably all of us will die, but if we stay here, we're all going to die anyway, because we are being sandwiched in by the Colossal Titan and Reiner and the Beast Titan, so we have no chance if we stay on this place. And one of the soldier asks, well, if we're going to die either way, then our deaths are going to be meaningless, so why do anything at all? And Reiner says something very, very deep and very interesting. Like, he says, even all death is meaningless, but what gives the previous deaths honor is for the living to actually do something. And when I say that, it means that every time in Attack on Titan, if you analyze the manga, every time somebody dies, they get to learn one more thing about the Titans. It doesn't matter how small that thing is, but they get to learn more about the Titans. So each person's death, if you want to go with the symbology, each person's death is like a brick, and with each person that dies, the wall gets bigger and bigger. The wall that will defend them against the Titans, basically. So it doesn't matter if they all die. Yes, their death is going to be meaningless to them, but for the ones that are going to come after them, it's not going to be meaningless because they would have found something else. So the previous soldiers that have died, their death seems meaningless, but they wouldn't have got here. Reina and the others, they wouldn't have gotten here if those guys didn't sacrifice their lives. So they build upon the death of their comrades, which is pretty dark, but it Attack on Titan. Their world is dark. It is what it is. So they build on their deaths. And in this example, Levi is going to build on their deaths, or at least he's going to try. So even if they all die, for them, their death is going to be meaningless because nobody probably will remember them. But Levi is going to be able to attack the Beast Titan, and they are going to probably escape. So that was a pretty amazing thing, in my opinion, the way he convinced everybody to go to their deaths. And that's basically the chapter. And we'll see next month if their attack is actually going to work or not. So that's it. I'm Mr. Assassin. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.